5 minutes, I know. 3, 2, 1, do a Singleton Awards watch. Here we go. Mr. Forte, I have to tell you, I have a connection. Well, actually, my wife and I have a connection with you, and it's that we went and saw MacGruber a few months after we got engaged, because when I think of romantic movies, it's MacGruber.
Obviously, right?
Obviously, I of course remember the antics with the celery, and my wife remembers people kind of being aghast at some of the jokes and heading to the exits. But the thing is that it was so much fun. I laughed my ass off, and I'm so thrilled that you guys are coming to Peacock with this series. And I thought the series was funny as hell.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm so well. Thank you for watching the first one. That's you're in a tight little club.
Well, we meet once a month, and we have a shirt, and we go over our favorite scenes over and over again. It's just sort of an exclusive thing. But I guess my first question is, what made you guys want to bring it back to Peacock? Did you guys have this idea you've been working on for years? Kind of what was the journey to where we're at right now?
Well, it all started basically a couple weeks after the movie came out. We were so excited about the movie. I before the movie came out, I was pretty good about lowering expectations for anything. I'd been in a number of things that did not do well, so I thought, don't get your hopes up. This will probably not do well, just like everything else you've ever been in. And but then as it got closer, I just got kind of excited about it. We were happy with how the movie had turned out. So you think, God, I think people might actually like this. And then, of course, it hits the theaters and nobody went. And it takes a couple weeks to have everything settle in your head. So a couple weeks after the flopping, we got together, John and Yorma and I, and just said, you know what, we're proud of this thing. Let's make it a goal to not let this be the last time that we see MacGruber. So we didn't know how it was going to come back, but we realized even if we have to make another movie on our iPhones or something, let's just not let this be the end of it. And then over the years, we'd always talk about it, but it wasn't until a couple of years later that we actually actively started trying to write a new version. At first, it was going to be a sequel to the movie, and then it became clear that the best version of it would possibly be kind of a series. So we basically, the movie that we had, the first act of the movie is essentially what the pilot episode is, and then we went from there.
Now, in terms of the writing process for MacGruber, in some instances, as you go through writing, I'm sure we cut here, we move this here, but it seems there's no joke you guys won't go for with MacGruber, and that's what makes this so much fun for me. I mean, you guys go over the line and then take a selfie next to the line, and that's why we all love MacGruber. I mean, that's why this is so much fun. And I mean, I guess my question is there anything off limits when you're coming up with an episode of MacGruber?
Yeah, I mean, we like to go nuts, but we self-police our stuff. I think there are things that go over the line. There are different things that we all will decide. Oh, that's let's let maybe we stay away from that area. There aren't a lot of areas like that, but yeah, we won't do everything. There's got to be a purpose for anything that we do.
What's your favorite episode of MacGruber from the SNL version? And we'll end on this. And thank you so much for your time, Mr. Forte.
Oh, thank you.
And again, I'll just repeat. What was your favorite SNL version of MacGruber?
the Charles Barkley one will always kind of. So I love them all, but Charles Barkley always sticks out as my favorite. I think.
Yes, the
He's so
sensitivity
funny.
one.
He
Yes,
just makes me laugh. I could watch the NBA on TNT just for the rest of my life. Like I could, I just love listening to him.
he's definitely in on the joke, obviously, and that's what's what makes him so funny,
Yeah,
Charles.
he's
But
awesome. He's
all
awesome.
right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. That's my time.
Thank you very much.